Let's take a look at the starting lineup that they will put on the field following Wednesday's draw with Colombia.
And Campos, number 9 in goal, as always, will entertain, but a critical element here for Mexico, their two central defenders, Ramirez Perales, the number 3, and Suarez, the number 2, together again for the first time during U.S. Cup because of injury problems. Hermosillo, the leading goal scorer in the Mexican League the last 2 years in a row, the number 7 up top. And Zague showed us a little bit in that second half the other night against Colombia. He was ready to play.
Prior to kickoff, they were late to arrive, but this is the field that they will put out on the pitch today.
Soronmo in goal, a very experienced back line, including Aroja, who will go forward down the left side. In the midfield, Akpaburi, the number 11, he is the workhorse. He gets up and down all over the place. Siasia, number 18 at forward for the Nigerians, is their most dangerous individual attacker.
Campos coming in without a victory so far in this U.S. Cup.
Pride as well. Last summer's World Cup, Nigeria finished 9th in the overall standings. In those results, Mexico finished 13th. So these teams both had good World Cup performances, and they're trying to keep it up to that standard.
And while they replay the Nigerian anthem, the Mexican fans are doing the wave. So the intersection of team commercial free. Mexico in white, Nigeria in the white and green stripes at the Cotton Bowl. A raucous pro-Mexican crowd on hand, and this segment of the game is presented commercial-free by MasterCard. Ndukwe fighting off and controlling that ball. Ndukwe with a lead. Siasia, far post, headed out. Del Olmo with a nice play. Joaquin Del Olmo gets away from an attempted tackle. There is Garcia Aspe on the wing, sending it in on Soronmo. Header in. Hermosillo's ball knocked out. Zague settles in the box.
Capabilities.
He came on as a substitute against the United States in the U.S. victory. Flicked on at the 6 and put over the top. Campos did not have to touch it. Dangerous opportunity for the Super Eagles with Akpaburi on the far post. Chasing Hermosillo. Garcia Aspe lays it off to Ambriz.
He'll shoot in that range.
Bernal with a mortar. It's deflected wide. And Bernal can score from that distance.
Both Ambriz and Bernal.
Joaquin Del Olmo with the corner. Flicked on by Garcia Aspe, put over the top. And Bernal couldn't save it. Nice flick on by Garcia Aspe, and another corner kick. In possession, participating in today's commercial-free presentation is Major League Soccer. Lead for Zague. He'll circle now. Luis Roberto Alves lays it off for that umpire. Garcia Aspe over the top. End to end we go.
We saw Zague's speed there as he can break through.
Suarez has to circle. Nigeria on the move. Siasia, Samson Siasia lays it off Akpaburi. Just wide of the far post.
Both teams looking very dangerous on counterattacks, exploiting their speed in attack.
Akpaburi comes back to win that ball. Sent back by Ramirez Perales, and now another quick counter-strike by Nigeria. Baludu. Nodded away by Rodriguez. Baludu challenging, and Mexico has it back. There is Rodriguez. Jorge Rodriguez, number 20. He's got Ramon Ramirez on the wing. Rodriguez makes a run in support. Ramirez with a shot saved by Soronmo.
And that's what Ramirez should have done earlier. He made a very similar move, but he was 10 yards closer in, and he did not.
Ramirez. Marcelino Bernal. Ignacio Ambriz. This is Del Olmo. And he'll take the shot right on to Soronmo. Dipping shot.
Dipping shot reminded me of the one that John Harkes. What's the difference between that and shirt pulling?
It was so obvious. And it was embellished, of course, like any good striker will embellish by Zague, but just outside the immediate restart. Deflected, saved by Soronmo. The rebound is pushed wide with Hermosillo lurking in front.
Outstanding reaction by Soronmo there as the ball deflected.
Yet to put it past Soronmo. They've had 3 or 4 very good attempts. Garcia Aspe in front for Zague. Save Soronmo. Volley by Zague, stopped by the Nigerian keeper.
frustration.
And Zage showing exactly why he is so dangerous. As Ramirez Perales watches defensively, loose in the box. Shot is wide of Campos. As Ciacia was forced wide.
Too bad they didn't have yellow cards in tennis.
In the book. Ramirez now for Mexico. Embriz walks it up and tees it up. A cannon shot that Ceronu has again.
Well, if Ceronu had any jitters going into this game.
Aspe will have the throw-in for Mexico. Delomo sends it in. Knotted up and over the top. Okafor with that defensive play.
A very important.
As will take the corner. Flick on and lifted wide by Hermosillo. Carlos Hermosillo. Knotted out on the kick by Akbari. Parra settles. And Duque. Holding off Bernal, and Duque still on the ball and put out finally by Ramirez Perales.
And Duque showing some great strength.
At RFK Stadium on Wednesday, we've seen some play on the off wing. Settled by Nigeria. And Duque.
A wasted opportunity there, and Duque trying to take that shot perhaps too early. They had a tournament. They lost the first game against the USA, and then they lost against Colombia as well.
Here's a break down the right side. Goal! Nigeria. Akbari down the wing. And the first minute of the second half, and Nigeria takes a 1-0 lead.
We talked about it the entire first half, how quick and how devastating and explosive the Nigerians could be on the quick counter. And this time, Jonathan Akbari breaks down the right side. Look at it, not enough numbers back for the Mexican defense. A very wisely played pass into space, and Akbari lifts it over the top of Campos, who had come out to cut the angle. So a bit of skill there, in fact, to be able to lift that ball over. Akbari, then he had a bouncing ball to deal with. Campos, in fact, did touch it with his fingertips, but it carried over him with some topspin into the net. And a tough thing for Mexico to try and come back here. Very quick on the counterattack. Nigeria, as always.
Live action as that ball is sent in on Ceronu. Let's go down to Bill McDermott.
Yeah, that's true, because the first half was quite good. And I must tell you that this is a match we want to win at all costs today. And the opposition, too, has been very...
Udu, and a corner kick now for Mexico, trailing 1-0 yet to score a goal.
We saw Ciacia there with the armband. Samson Ciacia plays for France.
Ceronu is loose 8 yards away with Bernal in front, but he collects the rebound off the corner kick. Thrown at the linesman who had lifted his flag. Those are plastic bottles, but thrown from a distance and at full. They are dangerous. Zage in the box against Nwannou. Espinosa over the top from a very sharp angle.
Misael Espinosa, the number 15 for Mexico. As soon as he was touched, dove a bit to dramatize.
Driven ball is in. Garcia Aspe ties the match. Mexico has scored finally.
The Nigerians protesting, but the Mexican fans, the emotion spills out onto the field for their team. And Garcia Aspe, very dangerous in these situations. They're about 23.5 yards out. The ball, in fact, deflects off the wall, very similarly to the goal scored by Colombia against Nigeria earlier in the week. But Aspe with the left foot bends the ball. It hits the Nigerian defender on the end of the wall, thereby fooling Ceronu, the Nigerian goalkeeper, who's had such a fine performance today.
Garcia Aspe, his 11th goal for the national side in his 38th appearance for Mexico. And they are still irate. You see Benaroja.
That hurt them dearly against Argentina during the World Cup. We saw it hurt them against the United States in this U.S. Cup.
Jonathan Akbari takes a quick free kick, a page out of Mexico's book. Turnabout being fair play. He dummied that well and took it. These two teams playing for pride and a lot of head-to-head anger right now, seemingly. Campos pops it with his left hand.
Foul called against Nigeria there.
So they'll bring it back for the free kick as Campos disappears on the Nigerian end of the benches, and it's the point at which Wednesday night's match settled down, but to the point where not much happened. But Espinoza now with a lift, and Cerrone moved to the edge of his area and a collision to put it out. Coyote making that run.
Coyote also slammed in.
Zage missing on the attempted sweep. Bernal watching defensively. Akpobari into the box. Akpobari moves in. Saved with the foot of Campos.
Mario Suarez came over and I believe got his foot to that ball, but Del Olmo got caught sleeping out here on the right side as the ball was played in behind him. But number 2, Claudio.
The opposite wing, Zage looking for Garcia, and Espinoza with that long run, able to save the ball and play it right back. Look at this. Excellent move by Espinoza. The ball looked like it was going out. Goal! Ambriz, and Mexico takes the lead.
Mexico using the full width of the field and switching the point of attack from side to side. But then it's Ambriz with a right-footed rocket into the upper part of the net. He stretches it well. He stretched Cerrone, the Nigerian goalkeeper, as well. But Ambriz, known for his powerful shot, just overpowers the Nigerian goalkeeper Cerrone with a shot from over 26 yards out. And it's just sheer power, good placement as well. But that thing was struck with so much force and velocity with the right foot as Ambriz had the time to line it up. But the approach work by Mexico, Zage swinging it all the way over to the right side.
Scored 4 goals in the 1994 World Cup, 3 of which were from outside the penalty area. So that's not uncharted territory. Bob?
That on to Campos from Opara, scooped up easily. These final minutes to salvage a point here in U.S. Cup. Samson Siasia, far post. Campos is out with a foot to it to put it out of the area.
What a recovery by Campos, because out on that left side for Nigeria, totally unmarked, was Wasiu.
Inigue's ball headed on, and Campos takes the non-threatening ball.
Assisted by Pele.
Akpobari on the left side. Skitters into the area, and Campos comes out in his fluorescent glory to cover the ball up.
Drubbing that humiliation that the United States put on them earlier in this tournament.
Cerrone well out of his area as we are into stoppage time now in a Mexico 2-1 lead over Nigeria. Garcia slicing it ahead. And full time, that is it. A physical game, one of quick strikes and controversy, and for the Mexican fans who came to Dallas to see their national side, they leave satisfied.